they say, a contrast in styles today. Millwall's success based so much on a fluent passing game. Brentford really no nonsense about them. They get the ball forward quickly to Blissett and Allen. But it's a contrast that really promises a lot, and with a fervour of a local derby thrown in for good measure too. So Brentford the Bees in the red and white. It's Millwall the Lions. And away we go. Jamie Bates getting it forward, but Keith Stevens with a header for Millwall, and an offside flag straight away against Lee Luscombe, I fancy. And a free kick to Millwall. Unbeaten at home here in the league. In fact, a very good record live on the London match as well. I think this is the fourth time that Saint and I have brought them to you, and we're pretty good talismans for them at the moment, because they've won 3 of those games against Charlton, Wolves and West Ham, and they had an excellent draw, if you remember, up at Newcastle just before Christmas. And here they are on the tack again. Dawes playing the ball in for Andy May. Put wide here now for Alex Ray. Got a good shot on him, and that's an excellent shot, a wonderful goal! Alex Ray for Millwall in the first minute of the game. What a shot!
What a start, Brian.
What a strike!
He seemed to take it so casual. He came inside and everybody backed off, and suddenly let it go on his left foot. I didn't really think he was going to hit it myself. Wonderful goal, wonderful strike. What a start.
First minute of the game, here we see it again. Taking on all comers and really let fly with that left foot. And Millwall go a goal up. Up to Joe Allen. Thought for a moment that was going to come through for Gary Blissett. Here's Ian Bogie. Krasinski getting it wide for Mickey Bennett. Up to Blissett. Knocked back again, this time for the number 6 Grant Chalmers.
It's a good way of settling down the nerves, Brian, but it'll tell Brentford what they have to do, and you know, you never know what sort of reaction you get.
Bates playing it wide here for number 3 Marcus Gale, normally an outside left, playing at left back, just as Mickey Bennett's normally an outside right, playing at right back. And with the injuries and the reshuffling of the side that they've had to do, you really feel that Brentford are up against it. It's a fairly unorthodox Millwall formation with this diamond in midfield, and you just wonder how they're going to be able to cope with that, people who are not used to defending against that. Allen caught well offside.
I think the hardest thing, Brian, is when you make more than one change in defence, is there's so many adjustments and you have so little time in which to work. They'll obviously be aware of Millwall's tactics in play, but as you said, it is a very, very difficult thing to overcome.
Well, this man has made it all the more difficult. Alex Ray is 5th of the season, the 4th in the league. There's Joe Allen trying to get it forward to Blissett. Ray playing it now to Bogie. Forward there, knocked back by Goodman to Morley, but there was a foul on John Goodman there by Jamie Bates, the number 5. Missing his sparring partner Keith Millen, and also Shane Wesley, who's suspended. Keith Millen injured, Shane Wesley suspended, also Billy Manuel from the Brentford midfield suspended. Ray playing it in again towards Morley. Bennett gets it away. Here's Dawes following it up. Lost in again, this time towards Goodman. Having a good little spell too, John Goodman, formerly with Leighton Wingate and Bromley. Scored 6 goals this season, in each of the last 3 he scored as well. Goodman in the side because John Byrne's been injured, the Republic of Ireland international, but I'm told he's going to be playing a reserve game for Millwall tomorrow. Nice little touch there, didn't quite come off for Blissett, and the hammering shot there by Allen, knocked away by Millwall again. Stevens playing it to Barber. Ball played through towards Goodman, that time again by Alex Ray. Gale just knocking it forward, but Keith Stevens here, the captain for Millwall. Roberts knocking it on, up to Morley. And this is Lee Luscombe, boy from the Channel Islands, taking on the Millwall defence now. In fact, 2 Channel Islanders in the Brentford side today. I wonder when that's happened in a league team before. This is one of them, Lee Luscombe. The other one is the number 6, Grant Chalmers. Sorry, Theo.
One of the most famous ones, of course, is Len Dukeman.
Len Dukeman played for Tottenham just after the war. I'm surprised you remember that far back.
He's very young, Len.
Chris Jones, I think, also was a Tottenham player. Matthew Tissier, of course, and Graham Lasso of Chelsea. There are 1 or 2 Channel Islanders about the Football League at the moment, and the Premier League.
One of the other reasons, Brian, why it's very hard to play against this system is the room that the wide players get by retaining the ball. Millwall retained the ball for such long periods like now.
Well, here's bogey for them. Goodman and Morley waiting in the middle. Barber's come up as well, but what a bad cross there by Ian Bogey. He's fought so hard to get his place in this Millwall side. Former Newcastle player, had a spell on loan with Preston. I think I'm right in saying was probably at Newcastle at the same time, certainly the same time as Gazza. He played in the same side as Gazza, but also in the same time as Joe Allen, the Brentford number 7. Benstead with the kick. Morley hustled by Bates. Came off Barber for a throw. Mickey Bennett with it. Out of play, it's a Brentford throw. So Millwall recovering very quickly from that untimely cup defeat at Southend in midweek. Lost by a goal to 0. Mick McCarthy, in fact, felt that for all that Millwall played very well on that occasion. Had a lot of the game, but just couldn't get the goals that were required. Brentford really being pushed on the back foot. Morley playing it in towards Goodman. Hammered away that time by Gale. Up to Blissett. Dawes looking around. The long pass to Casey Keller is on for him. And the American gets it away to Colin Cooper. Dawes out by Bennett. Cooper again. Morley racing for this one. He's a real worker, an offside against Goodman. Linesman absolutely right.
I still feel Millwall have to be very aware of the big threat of Allen and Blissett. Joe Allen's a very good player, dangerous in the air, and he seems to be taken by Gary Cooper, whereas Keith Stevens has got Blissett. That's going to be a very interesting contest, Brian. Both strong.
Both strong. Blissett, 20 goals this season, a real eye for the goal. And Joe Allen, since he arrived, I think it was in October from Chelsea, has hit the net 5 times. 2 of those, I think, from the spot. It's a good ball there, played by Stevens for Morley. And Ray's made a terrific break and he's onside. There could be something on here. Good work by Benstead. A wonderful break again by Millwall. Now Blissett getting it forward.
Very good that, Brian. You see, as I said, that little bit of passing means that the wide players have got so much time. He really did well, Graham Benstead, because I thought he was going to score again.
Good work by the keeper. Here come Millwall again. It's Bogey. Little Jink gives the ball now to May. May losing out, but there's a foul on him by Grant Chalmers. Roberts putting it long towards Goodman on the far side. Good catching by Benstead. Free kick to Brentford. Foul there. Allen on Cooper. Two lads from the northeast. Joe Allen, born in Gateshead. Colin Cooper, born in Durham.
The most difficult thing there, Brian, for Brentford will be who's going to pick up Maine. It looks as though Chalmers is going to go in, and I think a few teams will do that now. They won't allow him the freedom, your man. He's a very good player for Millwall.
Ball hit forwards. It's Brian Statham with the header for Brentford. Played in towards Bogey. Just nicked away by Gale. So when you've got a makeshift side, and particularly a makeshift defence, Theo, that's the worst possible start to concede a goal in the opening minute.
Well, yes, the only thing is, Brian, you make sure well aware of your job. If you're a little bit apprehensive, you know now what's going to happen. As I said, I think Millwall play so much football that you've really got to have a very good defence against them. And having said that, I think Brentford know that if they can get the ball to the front, they are capable of scoring goals with Allen and Blissett, particularly Blissett.
Well, Phil Holder, the Brentford manager. Mind you, Phil will tell you he got the, and quite rightly, got the Barclays Manager of the Month award for December. I think they had something like 6 successive wins. It was a terrific run of Brentford's. But the Barclays Award was the kiss of death on this occasion. Nothing much has gone right for them since. They lost against Leicester last week, and they were, of course, beaten in the cup by Grimsby, both at Griffin Park. And now they're a goal down here. And it's Ray played the ball beautiful now for Bogey. Morley is waiting in the middle. Needed to be played in a little quicker there. Morley had made a terrific run, so too had Barber. And Goodman wasn't far off either. But Alex Ray is running this show at the moment. Roberts. Here he is again. Ray's little touch this time to Roberts. Played on, there's space here for Goodman again. Morley's in the middle. Same handball, nothing doing. It's Alex Ray again. Driven and saved by the keeper. So nearly a second goal for Millwall. And Brentford defence in tatters at the moment. And likely to be troubled more because Jamie Bates has gone down with an injury. What about this again, Theo? Good save, in fact. He's made 2 terrific saves, Benstead, from Alex Ray, both of them.
He really has. Just a little bit better quality crossing from the right. I think the actual approach play down this right side, Brian, has been first class. 4 one-touch passes there, got them in, and Graham Benstead has been outstanding. I felt the other boy, Ray, just took a little bit too long on the cross because Goodman had made a great one. But it is very, very good football, no matter who's in defence.
Well, Jamie Bates. This is his only club, Brentford, a real strong man of their defence, 24 years old. He's played over 200 games for them, and the way things are happening at the moment, they can ill afford to do without him.
He seems to be all right, Brian. He's just got a knock on the ankle, I think.
It's Andy Roberts with the throw for Millwall. Bogey first to show. Now Andy May, a little flick by him to Morley. This is super stuff by Millwall. And that wasn't.
I really felt they might have come out a little bit apprehensive, Millwall, after the Southend game, but it's obviously not apparent. They're more concerned winning the league.
Blissett, knocking it forward. Allen's offside, rather. Cheers from the Millwall fans. The whistle had gone long before Joe hit that ball. A free kick which Keith Stevens, over 400 games for Millwall, Rhino they call him, hit long towards Morley. Put away well there by number 4 Paul Buckle. And it's given away there. For Statham, but Goodman picked it up for Millwall. The cross comes in, Benstead down again. Say Brentford so hard hit by injuries. Keith Millen, the defender, Chris Hughton still out, Simon Radcliffe, Neil Smiley, the winger, Terry Evans and Bob Booker are longer-term injuries, and now, of course, today without Billy Manuel from the midfield and Shane Wesley from the back were both suspended, so they really have their problems, Brentford. Statham gets that back to Benstead, knocks it forward, Blissett's header, Allen. Cooper from Millwall. In again by Buckle. And now by Allen. Good turn there by Cooper. Dawes to Barber, given away. Barber gets it back again. Plays that nicely into the path of Ray. And the ball this time for Morley. Clash there between Bates and goalkeeper Benstead. Ray again. Looking it through, getting another chance. Across the face of that goal there, he mishit that rather. Goodman couldn't pick it up. Brentford get a throw. Alex Ray again, here we are, Theo.
There's so much space down this side, Brian. Marcus Gale is having an absolute awful time trying to work out who to pick up.
But here come Brentford, and here's Marcus Gale in a position he'd much happier be in. He's a winger, and here he is trying to make something of it, and still trying to make something of it. And gets a corner.
It certainly does look happier there, Brian. As I say, that's one of the difficulties with the system that Millwall play, whether you go in and pick one up and then leave gaps, and that's what's happening.
Paul Buckle with the corner for them.
They've got a few big men here, Brian, but could probably get on the end of this.
Well, no one's picking up Grant Chalmers at the moment inside the Millwall penalty area. It's hit longer though. Millwall get it away. Betsy Krasinski used to be at Wimbledon, turning it back in. Bennett forward again. And through to the American Casey Keller. Hit towards Morley. Ron Chalmers. Well taken out by Andy May. Gets it forward again to Goodman. Bergie. Andy Roberts from Dartford. Offside against Goodman.
If the ball had gone the other side then, Brian, there was about 3 players in. Dawes and Barber were in, but they elected to keep it on this side. I feel that both of the Brentford players seem to be chasing shadows, particularly when Millwall are in possession of the ball.
Joe Allen. Marcus Gale. It's gone for the corner. Buckle will take again. Once again, Blissett is in the 6-yard area. Statham's come up from the back. Marcus Gale, a 6-footer, wearing the number 3. He's at the near post. Was in there too. Allen ready to make a run from the edge of the box. So here's Buckle's corner. Allen's header. Good save. Very alert there was Keller. Bogey missed out on that one and then concedes the free kick with the foul on Mickey Bennett.
I do feel that could be a little threat for Millwall, Brian, because I think the Brentford have got very good headers in there, particularly Joe Allen. If Shane Wesley was playing, obviously he's another big lad, but Millwall don't look too confident in that. He made a good save, Keller, but again, Joe Allen won the ball. So
Foul that time by Allen. If you just joined us, Millwall leading by 1-0 here in this local derby at the Den in South London. The goal coming in the first minute by Alex Ray. "20 minutes of the game gone now." Buckle. Stopped there by Dawes. Statham playing it in for Bennett. Come for Ray again. Now Barber. Forward to Morley. Barber again. Played inside for Ian Bogie. Ian Dawes. Bennett gets it away for Brentford. Foul on Allen by Cooper. On the left, Will Frostrom, former Watford player, of course, had a spell at Arsenal, Sheffield United. A shot this way off target there by Paul Buckle.
It is a bit strange when you score so early in the game, Brian. They've had 3 perhaps even better chances, haven't took them, so Brentford, if they can hang on a little bit longer, will feel that they're doing quite well, you know.
And Millwall really need goals, Theo. They've scored only 37 in their 24 league games, and remember this, the places are decided where teams are level on points. It's not goal difference or goal average in this first division, it's number of goals scored, and they lag way behind teams just above them. Millwall's 37 goals, Tranmere have scored 48 and West Ham 47. And the leaders, Newcastle, with 50. In fact, Brentford, who are 14th, have scored only 1 game fewer than Millwall, so it gives an idea that Millwall really do have to step up their firepower.
I'm sure they'll settle for those 3 points, Brian.
Yep. It's a free kick for them. Cooper, good run there, and picked him out beautifully. Ian Dawes, here's Goodman. Into Bogie. Just can't get his game together at the moment, Ian Bogie. Just not running for him, but he's fought and got the ball to Barber, and Barber now to Ray. Roberts has gone on the outside for him. Luscombe's trying to get back. Roberts has got the better of him. Ray playing it in again towards Morley and Goodman. Goodman there, Barber there, deflected off a defender for the corner to Millwall.
It's one of the criticism I've got, Brian. I think when I came before, when there's an opportunity to cross the ball, I do feel they wait to pick out Millwall sometimes. The approach play is first class. The final ball, I think, is often delayed. Nick will probably pick me up on that.
Barber to Dawes. Certainly nobody picked him up, and Cooper has made it 2.
I'll keep quiet. Well, that's certainly cleared your point, Brian. They are going for goals. That's a great goal. Absolutely great cross, great header, super goal. So Theo, keep quiet.
24 minutes gone, here we go. It was a great run by Ian Dawes. He did so well linking up with Barber. And a powered header in there, 24 minutes. Millwall 2-0 up.
Well, that's one of the difficulties, Brian, when you organise or reorganise your defence. Who's going to pick up who? I don't know who should be picking them up. They had about 5 or 10 yards in which they had that. But what a good header. What a good finish.
His 3rd goal of the season. Gale with a throw. Blissett with a header. May knocking it forward. Statham. Stevens with a header. Bogey knocks it back and knocks it straight back to Blissett. Allen tries to turn. Cooper holds him up. In the end, it's Dawes coming away. Barber knocking it forward. So comfortable on the ball, Millwall. Bogey knocking it forward again, this time for Goodman, but Bates was able to head it back straight to Benstead.
Just had to overhit that ball. It would have been a great ball in the space rather than to the player. That's going to be some battle, Brian.
I tell you, I don't think we gave quite enough credit to Ian Dawes for the run he made and the cross for that goal, you know.
He certainly did. He did well on it, didn't he? He picked out and he found it.
Here's Bennett. Crossed in. Cooper didn't quite get to that one. Alex Ray turning it away, almost casually playing it wide. Knew instinctively that Andy May would be there. May playing it down this wing for Goodman to chase, but Gale gets there first.
I think that's going to be a problem, Brian, if anybody leaves a very good header like Allen or Blissett. I think Millwall could be in trouble in around the last third.
Keller getting there first, so quick off his line. Gale's header. Brzezinski beaten by Ray. In goes Bates. May. Roberts. Statham. Back to Roberts again. Ball given away. Try to hit it into the space then behind Jamie Bates. Bates in the end giving away the corner.
There's a fair bit of wind blowing there, Brian, so you've really got to overhit them, and I've got a theory. I think I'd rather play against the wind than with the wind, because you know what you're doing when you deliver the ball.
Phil Barber with the corner. Away by Bates. It's a good break here now for Brentford. Lascombe brought down by Alex Ray. A throw to Brentford. Marcus Gale. A nasty bounce which deceived Dawes there. Another throw to Brentford. Dawes with a header. May knocking it away. With confidence, Brzezinski putting it back in again for Brentford. Here's Joe Allen. Now Gale. He's got Luscombe down this left-hand side, but the pass wasn't good enough. .28 minutes gone. Millwall 2-0 to the good. Ray. Free kick to Millwall. Not taken from the right spot. Well, satisfactory first 30 minutes for the Millwall manager, I'd imagine. Mick McCarthy.
As I said, a lot of people might have thought that defeat at Southend might have made them a little bit subdued, but it's a nice cushion, 2 goals, and playing well.
A free kick to Brentford.
They do get the ball up very early, Brentford, don't they? Very early to the front. Obviously, that's what Blissett likes.
Ball was rolling.
Millwall fans don't like that, Brian, if it goes against them.
Mickey Bennett getting it long towards Blissett. May hammering it forward for Millwall. Bates with a header. Bogey. holding off Kuzinski. Short, simple ball to Barber, played wide for Morley, working very hard. Dawes. Morley again from Bogey. Now Barber. Goodman's waiting there for him. Ray's in there too. Goodman's head up.
So they have a real problem, Brentford, trying to contain Dawes on the right side. Because Joe Allen doesn't want to play his wide right as he's been asked. They're asking him in the dugout to pick him up, Brian. He doesn't want to do it. He wants to stay in on Cooper. Do you understand? So
yes.
Therefore, Dawes is getting out.
Yes.
And when he's been blocked, they're coming out the other side. And they are causing him problems.
Quarter of an hour of the first half left. Millwall 2, Brentford 0. Ray in the first minute, Cooper in the 23rd. Cooper just stretching out, getting that ball away from Paul Buckle. Kuzinski. Bogey's little touch. Barber hitting it straight into a little flock of Brentford players there. Manchester boy, Gary Blissett, formerly with Crewe Alexandra. Turned there by Paul Buckle. Eventually gets the ball through to Marcus Gale. Quite acrobatic there by Ian Dawes. Now can Joe Allen get in here? No, Cooper gets that one away. Kuzinski turning well, trying to shrug off Bogey, and it'll be a goal kick.
Fights for almost every ball up there, Gary Blissett, and I think that's the reason why he gets lots of goals. And Joe Allen, I think, is quite a good forager for him, Brian, you know. Last year he had the boy Holsgrove, didn't he?
That's right. When he was a prolific scorer, then he's come to Wimbledon, of course. Allen. Again here by Brentford, knocking the ball in, and Muscombe couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Ray from Millwall. Goodman chasing, Bates there with him. And a foul there by the Brentford number 5. Free kick to Millwall.
He's very difficult, the lad Goodman, Brian, in that if the ball comes short, he's not quite so as effective, but he's got such good pace in behind that defenders think they've got to mark him tight, and that's why he gets fouls.
Such pace that he was in the Rumbelows sprint final at Wembley last year. Bates getting that one away. Stabbed in again by Barber. Morley in there jumping with Bates. Gale getting it away.
If you play the ball up very early from the back, which Brentford do, it gives your midfielders very little chance to link up, so you rely on the front two for their work and their power. Do you understand? So if they don't, what happens is that's why the ball gets lost and they never get a chance to link up.
Offside against Morley.
Very tight. That was a very tight one.
The midfield of Millwall are producing some excellent balls forward, aren't they now? That was May on that occasion. I know it was offside, but Ray has done the same. Barber also. The quality of their balls forward has been excellent so far, Theo.
First class.
Up goes Allen. Ducks that well, but Muscombe couldn't quite get there before Roberts. Flag up for a free kick to Millwall, which Keith Stevens will take. Well, maybe he'll leave it to Casey Keller. Statham gets it back. Benstead plays it wide. Millwall get a throw. Bogey. Nicked in there for Goodman. Nope, given away. Joe Allen. Roberts. Guevara. Space here, and look at it. Acres of it. Andy Roberts to measure up across. No, he plays it short for Morley. There's the cross going in, and Benstead grabbing it before it could go through to Goodman. Cooper's header. May picks it up. Dawes available. Millwall fans really enjoying this at the moment, and why not, with their side two up and playing well. Bogey again. Knocked forward to Goodman. Back again to Dawes. Plays it into the centre now to Morley. He's onside. Trying to turn away. Falls. Flag up. Handball by Morley. Millwall fans feel that Graham Benstead's stealing 3 or 4 yards from there.
They don't allow that down here, Brian. They're not allowed to steal 3 or 4 yards at the den, man.
They've got their way.
No way. In fact, they want it back more.
Allen just nicking that off the top of Dawes' head. Cooper. Buckle. Played in for Allen. Muscombe's in the middle there. Keller, quite an easy snatch for him. Bogey's header. Well read by Marcus Gale. Turned away very efficiently then from Alex Ray. No, that pass won't be good enough. It's a Millwall throw.
He seems to be finishing, doing the same role as Malcolm Allen was doing the lad Bogey, Brian, isn't he?
Yes.
Just in behind the front two. Very mobile.
Luscombe knocking in the cross towards Allen. Barber bringing it away for Millwall. Pass for Ray. Morley. He almost invited Bates to make that challenge, then got in a nice cross here. Bogey chasing it, Goodman chasing it. Millwall's throw. Roberts. Bogey. Played now. Andy May trying to get in that time, and it was Grant Chalmers, the number 6 for Brentford, who got it away. So that produced the corner. Barber curling it in. Little flick on across the face of the goal there. And it's not away yet. Morley's challenged. They're claiming a goal. There was a foul on the goalkeeper, says referee Brian Hill, by Jamie Morley, and Graham Benstead, with a smile on his face at least, wouldn't disagree. A knock on the head. Keeper was obviously in good spirits, beaten twice, but he's made 2 or 3 really excellent saves, and just took a knock on the back of the head there, it seems, from Jamie Morley's fist. To Goodman. Gale. Roberts to Barber. Ray forcing it through to Goodman. Played through again to Roberts. Bogey. Roberts again. Cross once more to Morley, but cut out well by Bennett. Gale gets it away, up towards Blissett. Allen. Dawes versus Chalmers. Dawes wins by getting it back to Cooper. Morley. Good skill and control there again by Jamie Morley. Here's Bogey again. Showed too much of that though to Chalmers. But Millwall, for all that, get a free kick for the foul by Chalmers on Ian Bogey here.
They work the ball in very tight situations, Brian, and you sometimes think that they're going to give it away, but they don't. Even down here in front of us just a moment ago, And again over there, they'd invite the real challenge to come. They managed to do it and do it very well.
Roberts. Here's Kruzinski. There's a shove on the back of Allen by Cooper. Score of the second Millwall goal. Millwall leading 2-0 with 5 minutes to go to half-time.
I do feel that Cooper and Stevens will certainly know that they're in a game, but also that I think they'll have to keep their concentration.
Keller behind them too.
That's the ball.
Barber struggling to get it away. Indoors also, but Andy May then playing it wide for Morley, kept that in beautifully. A long ball again, mixing up the short ball game with the long ball game so effectively, Millwall. There's Bennett playing it forward again for Brentford. Barber. Ray's on his way again. He might outpace them all. Alex Ray again. Goodman is 3.
That's a splendid goal, Brian.
The crowd are on their feet in the main stand on the other side there. A super goal for Millwall. Their third of this first half and still 4 minutes of it left. Knocked forward there by Barber. Ray, who's been an absolute inspiration to them through the midfield, takes on Jamie Bates, beats him for pace, slides the ball inch perfect there for John Goodman, and it's a tap in for number 3. Theo?
It's what they call sharing the goals out, Brian. He really, I thought at one stage he was going to shoot.
Goodman again with a cross. Bennett, you're saying you thought for a moment he was going to shoot.
Yes, I did. I thought he was going to shoot, but he unselfishly passed the ball. His run was first class. And remember, the ball started with the boy May there, just about 10-15 yards over the halfway line.
Lovely ball by Barber too, down that flank for Alex Ray.
It certainly was. I would think Phil Holder and Wolfie will be delighted to get them in at half-time. Mick will be afraid that it might dry up.
Still only 21 years old. And he's scored now in each of the last 4 games for Millwall. So there's terrific competition for the striking places. Remember, John Burns still recovering from an injury. He's just about over it now, playing a reserve game this week, tomorrow. Fighting for that place as well. You can't beat competition for places, can you?
Good for the soul, Brian. I think the most interesting thing for me here is the manner in which they've actually gone about the job. You know, having lost to Southend, I thought they might have faltered just a bit. They haven't done that. They've played in the same manner as we've seen them do all the time. And it's difficult to pick actually a really top player out of this at the moment. They're all playing so well.
Here comes Luscombe now for Brentford. Not wide for Gary Blissett. Joe Allen's waiting in the middle for him. But straight to Keller. Up to Bogey. Ray. Gale. Paul Buckle. Bennett's gone outside him. Gets it through for Grant Chalmers. And a deflection. But Casey Keller was there again.
Certainly much happier Gale coming out with the ball, Brian, than he is defending, which is a bit of a shame. Obviously, Phil's had to play him there. He doesn't look happy in that position to me.
Nasty old deflection, I think, coming up here. Yes, that could easily have wrong-footed Casey Keller, but it didn't. Feel a certain sympathy for Brentford coming here, facing a Millwall side that's playing so well. It's a big day for the live in front of television cameras and so on. But to come with such a depleted side, still battling on Brentford as Allen takes it on from Gary Blissett. But they're 3 down.
Well, I think the other thing, they're coming on the back of a bad run, Brian. I saw them play Grimsby in the Cup. They were very, very poor on the day.
Buckle and Luscombe over this free kick. Bissett and Bates. Allen and Chalmers there are deep. It's Buckle who takes it in the end. Came off the Millwall player for the corner. Playing time added on at the end of 45 minutes now. As Theo was saying, Brentford players probably can't wait to get into that dressing room, and certainly Phil Holder, their manager, will want to get in there and sort a few things out. Paul Buckle. The corner. Knocked on. Can Joe Allen get an overhead? Oh, it's worth a go.
There's some very good movement by Brentford from the free kicks and corners, Brian, before the ball is delivered. And they wait until the movement occurs before they deliver the ball. Millwall don't look too convincing to me in that situation. Stevens and Cooper got a big job on there.
They're a good side, Brentford, going through a bad spell at the moment, and certainly going through a bad spell in that first 45 minutes, dominated by Millwall and their excellent football. Alex Ray giving them the best possible start with a goal in the first minute, followed then by one by Colin Cooper after 23, and then Ray well to the fore again as he provided John Goodman here, the number 10, with a tap-in just before half-time. Half-time then, here at the Den, it's Millwall 3, Brentford 0.
Completely unmarked, and buries that in the bottom of the corner. Brentford with no one on the line.
I mean, there have been marked absent, haven't they, as far as defensive qualities have been concerned. And this, again, they ripped him apart.
Yeah, well, it's classic defensive qualities. Ray's gone through, he's got more legs than Bate, who's trying to track him down there. And when he slides it across with his right foot, you see Goodman coming in unopposed. Now, there should be a covering defender. As soon as Ray's on the run against Bates, there should be a covering defender getting in there and sensing the danger.
I mean, I know they've had suspensions, injuries. They are a weakened team, Brentford, we have to say that. And they have, the fullbacks actually are not fullbacks at all, and they're just getting caught.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Both flanks,
yeah, unless you're the manager of the side, you know the players to decide how to play in circumstances like this. Televised game, would like to do well, would like to make a game of it. I have to say, looking at his team, it could have been easier to go and play dull and dismal and go for the draw and play with a group of players playing very deep and possibly leaving just one up and relying on a set piece and a break. But at the moment, now they're forced into a terribly difficult situation, and they're going to have to come forward a little bit.
Sure, nothing much you can do about it in the second half, David. He's got to keep it going now. He's got to try and attack, hasn't he? Right, well, we've got action now from today's other First Division match. It's a local derby in the Midlands between Wolves and Birmingham. First half action now with commentators John Sillett and Alan Parry.
And the linesman has flagged in Birmingham's favour. Here's Gale. Did well there, Gale, and Tate! Well, that will upset the crowd even more. But how well